back to Beef Vegan Presents of Rock 102.1. All right, let's get into this story here. Now, it seemed as if Pornhub was just trolling us, which, it's a smart thing to do when you want to get people talking about your product. So what they did was they released a map yesterday, a state-by-state rundown of the most common search terms, right, by each individual state.
Yep.
And if you're curious about Arizona, as far as what we search for when we go to Pornhub, Asian is the number one most searched term. In fact, actually, it seems like a Southwest thing because California, Nevada, and Utah all search Asian porn the most on Pornhub, according to this map. There's a couple oddities, though. Amongst the list, you're going to get things like, the classics like MILF and lesbian. In fact, the Midwest was all MILF porn, right? It was so MILFy that they might as well call the Midwest the MILF West. Yeah, you like what I did there? But then there's, again, some weird stuff. The lesbian porn. It looks like Texas loves the lesbian porn. Alaska loves the lesbian porn. Even Oregon and Idaho love the lesbian porn. Right. Then once you start breaking it down, some of the weird things. Okay. You got stepsister trending in South Carolina. Right. Which I'm surprised it wasn't step cousin. Let's see. Boats in Florida was the number one search.
Boats.
Yeah. I don't know what the number two search term in Florida, but I'm guessing it's hose. They're just searching boats and hose. Let's see. And then what?
Oklahoma's my favorite.
Yeah, okay, what is Oklahoma?
Goth Hospital.
Right. Goth Hospital. What the hell is Goth Hospital?
Now you have my curiosity.
Yeah. So we are investigative journalists here. I search for what Tennessee's into, which is very weird. Tennessee, their most searched item is Kevin James. Now, immediately, Twitter erupted in laughter and also just being confused. Baffled by this. Be like, oh, you're talking about the mall cop, Paul Blart, Kevin James? And I did some research because, again, that's what I do. I'm an investigative journalist.
Of course.
It looks like it's not the fat comedian Kevin James that they're searching for the most.
Shame.
I know. No, Kevin James is a 5'10" porn star out of Perth, Australia. And and he's got quite a big blart on him. Let's just say that. So he's a professional porn star with like a six pack. Looks like he gets into he's a bisexual actor. So good for him.
Good for Kevin.
Yeah. So okay. So we figured that one out. Kevin James, Tennessee. It looks like they love their bisexual porn stars in the great state of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Problems
very specific.
Yeah. Mystery solved. Moving on. Getting back to Goth Hospital because I gotta know. So I'm gonna search. Luckily for me, I have a Pornhub on my phone, not the app. I have a more discreet way to search it, but I do check it out from time to time just to make sure I'm up on the latest trends, Rico.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm not judging.
Exactly. So Goth Hospital, which when you put in Goth Hos, it pops right up to see what this is. You know what? It's too much to unpack right now to figure out what Goth Hospital means, but Oklahoma's into it. And then what? Colorado being so high, their number one search term is droopy balls, which is another reason and example why I should move to Colorado. I would be a superstar there. I've always thought about that. And then the thing that bothered me the most about this entire map and the state by state breakdown is Michigan's search thing. So Michigan, the home of Eminem and Motown and everything else. But it's also the home of Kid Rock. The number one most searched term on Pornhub in Michigan is racist. So the people there are searching racist porn, which is disturbing, wrong, and hateful, all mixed into one. And it's super confusing.
They should get more into MILFs and droopy balls.
Yeah. Be like their neighbors of the South.
Right.
Be all about the MILFs.
Grow up.
Yeah. And if you search MILF plus droopy balls, you got yourself a good time. Trust me.
Oh, boy.
I know, because that's essentially my life in a nutshell.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, so I'll break down this map. I'll share this map on my Facebook page so you can see it for yourself and ask the questions that we were asking, like, why? All right, let's take a quick break, hit that reset, and be back here live on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents.